Ladies and gentlemen, the sun has now found its home in the western sky, and it is Saturday night in Tiger Stadium, home of the LSU Tigers, one of the great venues in college football. Fielded in the end zone, it's Dalton. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The LSU Tigers offense takes the field to start this game off. And as we watch this wide receiver come onto the field, when you have a dude like this, you find ways to get him the ball over and over again, no matter what the defense tries to take away.
Yeah, because the defense can't win. Whether you double team him, we're still going to win. And they're going to give him the ball on quick passes. They're going to throw it deep. And they're going to take advantage of him every opportunity they can. They will feed him. They will feature him because he's just that good.
Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. They'll try to power their way ahead. The Tigers have a first down.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
Now after the short completion, it's 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. LSU doing what it always does when they're really good, moving the ball on the ground.
Yeah, trying to find that physicality. They get so many great players across the country. LSU has the pick of people in Louisiana. Everybody wants to come there, and you can tell they always find great talent, and they're always able to run the football.
Finds a soft spot in the middle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Hold it. Offense.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. Try to get it on the ground. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. SEC versus the Big Ten. They compete at everything. They try to outspend each other, and they certainly want to beat each other on the field.
So many national championships, so many Heisman Trophy winners shared between these two conferences, David. Everybody gets excited when the Big Ten takes on the SEC.
And these games matter so much. The fans get so amped up, so juiced up, to the point where we hear in the stands, what? SEC. SEC. They wouldn't say that if conference pride wasn't a real thing.
This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, and they convert. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on 1st down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Tackled, but he has a first down.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in his own day if I were allowed to put him at push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal. New center down's right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And how about the offense believing in the true freshman? Down here in the red zone, giving him the football, man, I bet his heart is pounding.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers! They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He shows you all of his ability on that TV.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Terrapins offense will take the field for the first time. And it won't be easy to throw the ball down the field today, David, because both of these teams have lockdown corners.
I mean, these guys shut down half of the field. Playmaking cornerbacks that really can play man-to-man and lock down the best guys on the other side.
Yeah, if I'm a quarterback in this game, I'm taking a calculated risk if I'm throwing towards one of these two dudes because you're just asking to get picked off.
And the Terrapins in the hurry up. Moore to the air. Finds the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Going for the big play. He's got it down the right side. Touchdown, Terrapins! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
And that is the first passing touchdown, first of many of the season for this offense. Nice drive by the offense. Way to finish it, take care of the football, make some plays in the passing game. This offense looks like they're going to be a really hard one to stop.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, baby.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
He's up to 51 yards on the ground, and they wanted to have an identity as a running team, and he's giving them that in the season opener. Wants to throw on first down. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. He'll come out throwing on first down. Got his man in the middle. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. Let's see what they've got on second down. Leaves it with the running back. They make the stop, and that's how the first quarter will end. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Turning to the running game on first and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Offense trying to pay it off on second and goal. Trying to punch it in. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. And they've inched closer and closer, and still 2 yards to go for the touchdown here on third down. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a two-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Fielded in the end zone. It's Kendricks. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Off the play fake on first down. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all off season, so they better be ready to bring it today, Dave.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
He's got it. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The Terrapins racing to the line in the hurry-up.
You got to feel good for this kid, too. He worked so hard this past offseason to put himself in position to be the starting running back, and he's got a lot of skill, guys. He's got speed.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on first down. Moore will throw. Going for it all. And he's got it. Touchdown, Maryland!
And he's got that bayou speed, like I run bayou. You can call it whatever route you want to call it, but does a nice job winning at the line of scrimmage, getting behind the DB, runs, catches it right in the end zone. Big play for this offense. Nice throw, nice catch.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical in this drive.
To the air on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Abram. Makes the grab, and he's dragged down.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Makes a man miss. He's racked up 92 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. How about that tough, hard-nosed running? Rich legacy of that at LSU. Reminds me of Charles Alexander.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I was a part of that legacy, Reese, on the other side when Justin Vincent rushed for over 200 yards in the SEC Championship game, and that's what you see LSU, and that's what I've always thought of watching them growing up. And you watch the way they run their offense, usually it starts with the physicality in the ground game.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. so close to cashing it in for this offense. They're trying to get to him. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass, it's Hall. Getting some heat. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
Perfect execution by this defense. They played pass, sat back, looked at the quarterback, took everything away, and even better, good pass rush, finishes it, now put him in a predictable 3rd and long situation.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. He splits to the uprights and puts 3 on the board. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. Coming out with it, it's Kendricks. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much.
Can anyone catch him? And he's brought down after a huge completion. From any spot on the field, they're a threat to get a chunk play, and they just did it. 1st and 10 from the 40. He's going to pass. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. And the Terrapins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Unloads it left. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. After the misconnection, it's 2nd down. Moore to the air. Trying to get behind the defense. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, the QB looked like he knew where he wanted to go with that football, but give the defense credit. They were able to swat that one away.
They keep attacking through the air. He's got his man.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
And the try is no good. The lead is still 1. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Running back searching for a hole. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. He finds a dead spot in the middle. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gets it out quickly. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. He's going to pass on 2nd down. Going to let it fly. And it's caught inside the 15. Touchdown LSU! And once he got loose, it was all over. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a 44-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Moore will throw. Got a man. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll throw it on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And they didn't get him lined up in the middle, so he'll have to knock it through from 54 yards out on the left side. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Never a doubt.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
And he takes this from inside the 5. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's got a better seat there in Death Valley than you? A captivating game so far.
LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Going to the running game. At the 40, there he goes. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
And you're going to hear this guy's name a lot. They're going to ride the big fella. He's such a stud. They're going to build the offense around him. This is just game 1.
Intercepted. Got some room to run. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
Looking deep. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
Really nice play by the defender, being in a good position for that deep ball down the field, not letting the receiver put his big body on him, go up over top. The only thing that could have been better is that they tipped to another defender, and it was an interception, but great coverage by the defender.
That gives him 100 yards on the ground, and that will put him over 100, and what a way to start the season. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 4. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient most of the time, that drag route's going to come in.
They'll leave it with him. They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
Working the middle, it's complete. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. They've converted twice on 4th down so far. Will they make it 3? They'll try it on the ground. LSU will get a first down.
I love the aggressive nature on offense here. You're winning this game. A lot of coaches would choose to punt on that 4th down and just go play defense and try to ice this thing, but not them. They're going to try to leave their offense out there. That's the 3rd, 4th down they've been able to convert.
Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains for the first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and then you add the answer to the test right there.
They are controlling the ball. 9th play of the drive. They go to the ground. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
Fires to the wideout. Incomplete, and the defense holds.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football in this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. The Terrapins want to move quickly. Trying to find his man on first down. Flips it out in the flat. Still on his feet at the 45. He's loose. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And the Terrapins are in the red zone. Handoff to the single running back. Not a lot of daylight there. Let's give him 1 to the 14. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. He'll pull it on the read. Running with power. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Terrapins! And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half.
And I would use this as a part of my offense, too. When I got a guy like this, I can do the design quarterback runs with, and he can make 10 yards look like it's nothing. I mean, just chews up dirt quickly and gets in the end zone.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. The run to the right. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Hall. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Running to Green. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. And the Tigers are on the move. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. On the ground. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Man, I love this offense being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown and, more importantly, take the lead.
He's got it, and the lead is up to a field goal. So a drive there of 85 yards, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. The Terrapins come to the line in the hurry-up. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Terrapins will try to pin them back with the punt. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Leaves it with the back. At the 45 on his way. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. They've been running it, but now the pass. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Looking for more room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. Line gets set, first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Might as well stick with him. Got enough space. Touchdown, Maryland! They move on tough here in the fourth.
How nice is it to know, man, late in the ball game when I need it, I can keep the football on the ground, not get super complicated, pound the rock, get in the end zone, and take the lead.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it. Move on.
He'll take a deep shot here. He's got it on the left. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. This offense capable of exploding at any moment. Now they're set up inside the 30 with a 1st and 10. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to throw. It's Hall. He's right on target. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. So now the opportunity to take the lead with a 1st and goal here. Makes the grab over the middle. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. And after that 1st down gasher, they're close to the end zone. 2nd touchdown, Tigers. And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the 4th quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
And he puts it down the middle, and the lead is 3 here in the final period. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. He wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. He's off to the races. He's at the 10. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
Strong, firm tackle. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Trying to barge in. Touchdown, Terrapins! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Louisiana Tech was able to cap off a close one in Ruston with a narrow victory, and that's the mark of a solid program. Pile up wins, build on games like these, and remain focused on the big picture. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Got some of the work done on 1st. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy.
And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Short fields make successful offenses just what they want here. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. The give to the tailback. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
3rd and long situation. They try to go screen. I think they were hoping it was going to be a big zone and they could get those offensive linemen down the field, but the defense sniffed it out, forcing the incompletion.
Between the uprights, it's good. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense.
Well, that's a huge kick right there because now the opponent has to score a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. That put so much pressure on the opponent. Nice job by the special teams going out and executing in a big one.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced the situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots, throw beyond the 1st down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Back to pass, it's Hall. He wants a big play here late. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Tiger. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. Coming down the stretch in the 4th, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Kendricks. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. A pretty good bit of ground to cover here, Jesse, but they've got some time to work with.
They do. So tempo is going to be important. You got to go fast. You just got to make good decisions at the quarterback position.
And those good decisions are throwing the ball beyond the sticks, using the sidelines to get out of bounds, trying to maximize this time and get in a position to win.
Not much time left, but the offense has a shot to end this one in regulation. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Handoff to the lone back. Just plowing ahead. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a 1st down for this offense. Might as well give it to him again. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. They'll try the run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. The holder will kneel at the 33. A 43-yard attempt for the win. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. The holder will kneel at the 33. A 43-yard attempt for the win. And it's good! After the earlier miss. Redemption and celebration after the game winner. bitterly disappointing start to the season as they can't come up with a W and open 0-1.
There's still so much room to improve for this football team. I know this is not the performance they were expecting here today, but there were plays to be made on the field. And David, I think moving forward, this team just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and when you see it on tape, and your coach has been preaching all camp about the mistakes, but now it's real. Now you got a loss attached to it, but a lot of conference play still ahead, a lot of opportunities to still have a successful season.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another